Welcome back to Center Stage, where we're at the Schubert Theater in New Haven, Connecticut at the 2012 Miss India Connecticut pageant. We've seen all the dazzling damsels show us what they've got, and now it's time for the top 7 announcement, followed by the nail-biting question and answer round.
Preeti Srinivasan. Manjula Bangalore Kumar. Prerna Rao. Aisha Patel. Mona Shep. And Purvi Shaw.
James Martin.
My first question is, in what ways has participating in the Miss India Connecticut pageant helped you?
Sure. Truthfully, this has been a fantastic platform, I should say, from the beginning. It's really nice to see all these beautiful women who are not only just physically beautiful, but really just great people on the inside. I think, if anything, this pageant has really shown me that there is a platform for Indian women to have a greater exposure to society, to be part of the community, and can really enrich our society as a whole. It's great to be up here and be a role model for younger Indian women, because as most of us do know, that growing up maybe there weren't as many publicly. So truthfully, I feel like this has really encouraged me to give back to my Indian community, to be a part of it more, because I feel this has really enriched us as a whole.
Arun Shivdasani.
How would you be a positive role model as Miss India Connecticut?
Well, I believe that being a positive role model to people younger than me, my age, and even those elder is very important. And serving as Miss India Connecticut would really allow me to have a larger sphere of influence. I think that there are a lot of really good virtues that Miss India Connecticut should possess, and I'm hoping that I can bring all of these to the position if chosen as Miss India Connecticut. There are many platforms that I stand upon, and honestly, I think that as Miss India Connecticut, it's important to serve as an inspiration to others. There are so many global issues which we're having problems with today. All of you saw the AmeriCares PowerPoint about 20 minutes ago. You know, there are millions of children that go hungry every single week. They don't have access to basic food, water, and nutrition. 1 in every 6 people will never have a clean drink of water in their lives. These are all important issues, and they really need a figurehead with which to be spoken of. And I believe that I can serve as that figurehead as Miss India Connecticut.
Kanimori. Good evening.
A very good evening.
And my question to you is, what inspires you and why?
What inspires me is being confident, elegant, intelligent, and passionate. And all mixed together, being able to communicate to the audience. All these characteristics inspires me a lot.
Madhi Chahan. Okay.
Thank you. First of all, ladies, you all look incredible. Congratulations for reaching home. Puri, what accomplishments are you most proud of about yourself?
Well, my accomplishments are tied to my hobby. I'm a very passionate dancer, and I've been dancing pretty much all my life. And the credit for that somewhat goes to my mom, because she showed me my very first steps. The accomplishment that I'm very proud of is starting my own Indian dance school about 3 years ago. I started with 10 students along with my sister, and today, after 3 years, it's grown leaps and bounds to about 50 students. tons of performances, various awards, and I'm so proud. I swell with pride every time I see my students on stage. It's the biggest accomplishment I've ever had, yet.
My judge is Bonnie T. Thundering.
Hi, okay, here's my question for you. Online social interaction, like on Facebook, is very common among youth rather than personal interactions. What is your thoughts on this? What are your thoughts on this?
Thank you for the question. Good evening, everybody. Social networking is just a tool that human beings use to communicate with each other. And just like any other tool that we use, whether it's good or bad depends on the user. So long as we keep that in mind and use the tools that we have to affect each other and influence each other, use it only for good and not evil, I think that social networking can be the best thing that happened to the internet.
Mr. Tom George Kula.
Hello, Aisha. Good evening.
Hi, good evening.
This is a very personal question to you.
Okay.
Where do you see yourself 5 years from now?
5 years from now, I see myself applying to medical school because that has always been a dream of mine to go become a doctor. I also want to do a lot with service and like helping out people in impoverished areas. I've recently started my own global outreach program, which will be helping people set up clean water sources, provide a good education, and also provide jobs for them. So that is something I've always wanted to do, and I've just jump-started that my senior year in high school. So I am very passionate about that, and I really want to see myself doing that in the next 5 years.
Kurt Welling. Hi.
Hi, how are you?
Good, how are you?
Let me add my congratulations to all of you. It's been a sensational evening, and you all have done incredibly well. My question is, what motivates you to work towards your goals?
I think it has a lot to do with my parents, or almost everything to do with my parents, because they raised me to never be scared and to always just do what I love. And as I said earlier in the pageant, I had gotten my bachelor's degree in accounting, and then I worked in a pretty nice accounting office for about a year, and then suddenly I just didn't like it. I knew I wasn't supposed to be there, and I told my parents I wanted to go to culinary school. And I think most Indian parents might not love that idea because it wasn't, you know, doctor, lawyer, accountant, but my parents stuck by me, my friends stuck by me, and they have been there every step of the way, and I did great, and I was very proud of myself because of that.